everyone. Just finished an audiobook, so I thought I'd review it while it's fresh in my head. And this is one that I'd seen a lot of good reviews about, and I was assured it was very different to the movie they made out of it, and it certainly is. So it's World War Z by Mark Brooks, and it's narrated by a huge range of voice actors, some familiar, some I've never heard of. But first of all, put the movie right out of your mind, because I don't know what I think there's about two things I recognised in the whole movie that was in this book, and it's written in a style that I don't think I've ever seen before, but it's more of a documentary. Like, if you can imagine listening to a series of podcasts, or like even like conversations on the ABC, if you just imagine listening to a series of them about the same subject, that's how this book is written. So it's the premise is one guy, he's the narrator, it's in first person. He's written this book to document the zombie wars, so it's set basically after the zombie wars have been and gone, or they're just doing the final mop-up 10, 20 years down the track or something like that. And he's gone around and he's interviewing all these different people. There's a huge range of people, from former vice presidents to just average Joe off the street, to army grunts and pilots and doctors and everything else. But all you really hear is the first-hand account from each of these people, and it's just a series of interviews, one after the other. There's no exposition. It's a really interesting style. The audiobook really brings it to life, because all the different voice actors, it sounds like it's very realistic. I only bought it yesterday morning. I sort of knocked it off already. It's 15 hours long, which means I spent too long in the header cab. But anyway, we're nearly there. No, I thought it was great, and it's very clever. Each little interview has its own little dark twist to it, or twist that maybe you didn't see coming, and then some even foreshadow the next interview, and then a few circle back to the last one. So it's quite well done. So it basically just chronicles zombies appeared, took over the world, and very nearly wiped out humanity, and it's just how different individuals sort of coped or didn't cope, and found themselves in a position they never thought to expect. And once you get your head around zombies, it's actually quite an interesting study on humanity, I suppose. And given what we've seen this year with the pandemic and everything, there's a lot of similarities. So I'm not quite sure when this is written. It's been around for a while, but there's even to the fact that there was a line, "We're all in this together," which has become a bit of a catchphrase for COVID. So I really enjoyed it. So if you want something a bit different, written in a different style, about maybe a different sort of subject matter, it's a great case study of people, I reckon. Even if it's all fictitious, even though it's all fiction, the stuff that goes on, you can sort of see a lot of similarities, and it's quite realistic. So that's a good one, I thought. Give that one a try. So I'm going to have to go watch the movie again now, just to see what else I can recognise in there. But typical Hollywood, they just took a few bits and just completely changed the whole thing. So, and of course now the cover is Brad Pitt on the cover, which was a bit of a shame, because the movie is, if I hadn't read the reviews, I would have gone, well, I'm going to read a book about that. I've already seen the movie, but the two things are just chalk and cheese. Anyway, you get hold of that one. That's pretty good.